Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Alejandro, and in this channel we talk about investing, personal finance, and all things money. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 different ways for you to get started in saving without even thinking about it. So you may be trying to figure out how to get into the habit of saving money. Habit is the most important key factor into saving money. Anybody can save $100 one week and then the following week not save anything, or they might even spend the $100 that they already got saved. Getting into the habit of saving money can be a very difficult thing to do. I think this has to do more with a psychological thing than anything else. I think we get so caught up in the moment of now, that instant gratification that we're looking for, that we forget about investing, saving, and all that good stuff. And I'm about to give you 5 different ways for you to start saving and make it that much easier for you. But first things first, before we get further into this video, make sure you give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss no more awesome videos like this. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the first way you can help yourself into saving more money is by opening a bank account that features some type of keep the change feature. So the way the keep the change feature works is, for example, let's say you go to a Starbucks and you buy a coffee that costs $1.29. I know they cost more than that, but let's just say $1.29. Your bank account will round up that purchase to the nearest dollar, which will then be $2, and then subtract the difference of the regular purchase, which was $1.29. In this case, it will be 71 cents. It's going to grab those 71 cents and throw it into a saving account or some type of investment account. That's the keep the change feature. As far as I know, Bank of America is the only traditional bank that offers a keep the change feature. Theirs works with a savings account. I myself currently use Acorns as my keep the change feature. I don't like using Bank of America because it deposits it into a savings account, and we all know that traditional bank saving accounts suck. So I rather have my money being invested and growing. So Acorns is the way to go if you want to use keep the change. I'm pretty sure there's other apps that offer this feature, but for me, I use Acorns. Acorns works best for me. I love the keep the change feature there. It's a pretty good way to increase your wealth behind the scenes, one penny at a time. Okay, so the second thing that you can do to get into the habit of saving money is automating your savings. Again, like I said previously, you always want to have a high yield savings account. Never use a traditional bank. The reason again for that is traditional banks don't really offer that much interest on their accounts. Some only offer like a 0.01, and that's trash. High yields, there's plenty of high yield savings accounts out there. Just to name a few high yield savings accounts, you got HSBC Direct with a 2.05. You got Synchrony Bank with a 1.85%, and I'm using Credit Karma right now. They're offering a savings account that gives a 1.75, and they are planning to increase that to a 1.8 at the beginning of the year. Just set up a direct deposit of whatever you can afford, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, whenever you get paid. It's better to do it as soon as you get paid than wait to do it later. That way you pay yourself first and you don't have to worry about that in the long run. You got to remember again that saving is a psychological thing, so out of sight, out of mind, and we're solid. The third habit that you can implement into your life to get you to start saving is something I like to call the 52-week challenge. The 52-week challenge is a challenge that is used amongst many in the personal finance community, so it's not something that I made up. But what the 52-week challenge is, it's a challenge that you can start at any given time, and it involves 52 weeks, obviously within the name. That first week that you start this challenge, you contribute $1. The second week, you'll contribute $2. The third week, you'll contribute $3, and so on and so forth, until you get to week 52, which you'll be depositing $52 into your account. And by the end of the 52-week challenge, you should have accumulated a total of $1,378. I like this method of saving money because it has you start off little by little and gradually increasing. and therefore psychologically making you feel like it's not really that big of a deal. Starting off with $1, $2, $3, it's a little bit, and then as it keeps growing, you know what to expect, how much to invest, and you'll probably grow with it. You'll probably have fun with it and be looking forward to that final month where you're depositing almost $200 at the end of the year. That's pretty cool. The fourth thing that you can use to get into the habit of saving money is opening a CD account. A CD account, or a certificate of deposit, is kind of similar to a high yield savings account, except it comes with a fixed interest rate, and it also comes with a fixed date of withdrawal, also called a maturity date. In a CD account, you'll typically find higher interest rates, usually due to you having to lock up your money for a set amount of time. The longer you lock up your money, the more interest you are able to get through whatever bank is offering their CD accounts. Every bank account is different. Every lockup time and interest rate just depends on the bank. You have to look at what banks you want to use and go from there. However, you are able to withdraw this money at any given point that you want, except it does come with a cost of a penalty. How much is the penalty? Depends with the bank, and you don't want to get charged any penalties. This is why I like CD accounts as a method of getting into the habit of saving money. Once you put the money away, there's no withdrawing it unless you want to pay penalties, and that's really good because that's going to stop you from withdrawing your money, because you don't want to get penalized and just waste money unless it's some type of emergency. Then by all means. So the fifth and last way that you can get into the habit of saving money is by buying a ceramic piggy bank. So real quick, before we get a little further into this, let me explain a couple things about ceramic piggy banks. I got this Pikachu right here, has a broken ear. This one's cool, but this is not the type that you need, because this has a bottom opening. You want one like this. I don't know where you can get these. I got this one in Mexico for like 25 bucks. Has no opening at the bottom. These are really good because you can't take out the money once it's in there. You can put it in through here, and that's about it. Only way of getting the money out of this is through breaking it. And I'm not gonna break this just to take out the money until it is 100% full. Then I'll crack his head open. But yeah, let's get back into it. So I really like the ceramic piggy banks with the no open bottoms, because this is what I use to get me into saving money. For me, it used to be so hard to save money. I used to be paycheck to paycheck with nothing saved, and then I finally decided to go this route. So what I did was, as soon as I got my check, I would take out 200 bucks from my check every single week and deposit that into my piggy bank. And I did that for about a year, and it just got kind of addicting doing it and knowing that it wasn't able to come out, and I was just like subconsciously adding up the money all together, which is again pretty awesome. I didn't want to break it open, so I got into saving money that way. So maybe this might work for you, maybe not, but this is what worked for me. Again, you can go with the piggy bank, and you can just put any amount of money that you want per week, per day, whatever, you know. Or maybe you use cash all the time and you got some extra money left over throughout the day, or maybe you got some leftover money at the end of the night. You might just want to just throw that in there. Any leftover cash or coins, just throw it into the piggy bank every single day. Whatever works best for you. The most important thing is to get into the habit of saving. Saving money is not a natural habit to begin with, but with these few steps, you can begin to start saving money, and it's going to be a piece of cake. Just keep in mind that the most important thing is to get started. Once you get started, your brain psychologically is going to trigger that, and it's going to enjoy doing that, and you're going to be stacking cash for many days to come, for you to start investing, for you to start saving, whatever it may be. Once again, the most important part, get started. So with that being said, let's get into saving money, start building good habits, and get onto the road of financial independence. And until next time, let's get this money. Peace.